Like, I don't see any sort of changes occurring on the screen, so I don't know what to think. Alright, this one's actually not so bad. It has one of the more difficult, excuse me, what's it called? Crystal shards in it to get, but it's not such a pain in the ass to play. Literally, just stick with Needle and you're pretty much set throughout this entire level. Like, nothing can go wrong, you'll be fine kind of thing. Just jump and Needle your entire way through it. Like, that may sound boring, but that's the best advice I can give you. I'm gonna go ahead and show off double Needle, even though I already have. I know I showed it in the first part, and not since, but when it comes to the fire bow and arrow, I'm not really crazy about it, so I don't actually see myself working to get that, excuse you, ability to show off to you guys. So, I mean, you understand the gist of it, but I don't find the fire bow and arrow as a useful ability, so that's why I'm not going to use it. Now, the Spark plus Cutter ability I'd still like to be able to show off, and we still have another few planets to do so, and if not, then, well, I'll make a bonus part or something showing off every ability I can. What'll be interesting to me is the fact that, you know, some powers, some shards require certain abilities to, you know, access. Like the fact that you need the bomb plus ice to get that one in the Aqua Star. Like, I feel like that's interesting, so it'll show which powers are actually required in this game and which ones aren't. Like, we know Cutter plus Cutter is required, we know the Dynamite's required, we know the Volcano is required. So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Another thing is, which I'll show off when I get the ability to, is apparently Needle will stick you to walls. So you can actually avoid death a little bit in this level by doing that. And I won't even have to try and show it off. Well, I probably should anyway. But, yeah, no, you'll be safe, so let's take this wall. I'm stuck on it, there you go, and then I can jump right back up. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. But yeah, you can spike yourself on walls and save your own life a little bit. It's pretty cool. I like the fact that they just considered that. They're like, oh, well, you're stuck in a wall, why not? I don't know if Needle does that in any other Kirby game or not, so I felt like that was worth mentioning. Could you imagine getting tonked? Okay, see, I thought this part was later, that's why I didn't. Excuse you, it's rude. I also think it's funny how they don't do, like, Pokemon where types exist, because Needle beats Rock. You'd think Rock would beat everything, but nope, you land on a spike and you're dead. I mean, I guess it could possibly make sense, but yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the worst, people consider the worst crystal shard to get. There are 3 possible options, which I will show you at the end of the video, just because anytime I try and do a picture-in-picture, what are you doing, Kirby? It kills the quality of the video, most of the audio. So, there's a top hat, a pizza, and an umbrella, and it looks like this is the one I've been dealt. So, I'm going to get... I want these 2 on, it looks like. And then this one. So if I mess this up, I'm gonna, you know, you can run right back off screen and give it another shot. Okay, got those. And then we need the other corner. Excuse you, Kirby. Thank you. Get that. Get the thing that you're standing on, Kirby and the Giant Peach. Damn! You fucked it up, Kirby. Alright, we gotta try again. It'll appear in the middle. We want this. That. There you go, so you got the piece you were standing on, and then we just need to take out the bits in the middle. So, kind of like that, and then, yeah, the one right next to me. So this, there you go, that's a pizza. How the hell is it a pizza? I don't know. Ask Nintendo. But there you go, that's it. You'll get to see the other combinations as well. So, yeah, a lot of people don't like it. I can't really say I blame them. I didn't understand it either, just because I feel like the block perfect aspect is kind of, well, real easy to mess up. Like, again, no way would I have looked at that and thought, yeah, that makes sense for a pizza. No, I'd be like, how the hell do I make a pizza out of this? That would be, excuse you, can I really not break blocks with my head when I'm cuttering? Because if so, this ability is so much awful that I really hate it. And I mean that. It's okay in other Kirby games, not this one. Oh, excuse you, don't fall down there. I said don't. Give me fire. Fire is good. I've shown off a lot of fire, actually. That's what's impressed me. It was, after the first recording session, I looked at the list, and it looks like we got literally more than half of the powers killed already. So there's only, I mean, it's probably changed now, but 11 left to show off out of the 28. Oh wait, no, I want to go down here, get that shard. Okay, we're good. Almost forgot. Kill him, or don't. It's cool too. That was close. Come on, Kirby. Jump. Go. Speaking of Kirby, K.I. Kirby. I wanted to do that because people like to question me when I say things like that. They're like, I didn't realize Kirby was a letter. So I have to inform the public that Kirby is in fact a letter. It's the one right before Herbie. Kirby, you overshot it by so much that King DDD just doesn't care. He's busy having himself a good day. Now, this one's also strange because the required power for this is ice plus ice. So I'm gonna go get that real quick and meet you there. Alright, now that I've got ice plus ice, we can start this one. And it's surprisingly not so bad to deal with. Ice plus ice makes Mega Snowball thing, which will absorb anything that touches it. It'll also protect you from, things that are not lava. So these little rocks falling on me, they're not even a concern of mine. It'll absorb into the ball, and then when I'm done being a Kirby, he'll shoot it out and they'll break. So that's what the Ice plus Ice ability does. And I do feel like I should say this just in case anyone's curious. A lot of the abilities that I get off screen, you can get in levels. The ones I frequently go to are either Pop Star 1, Pop Star 2, or what's the other one? Rock Star 1. Like, anytime I get Rock plus Rock, I go to Rock Star. That's a good sense. But yeah, no, pretty much every ability in the game can be accessed throughout at least the first 2 levels. And that's the other thing, is that if it behaves kind of like the snowman, where if something will oh my gosh, I hate that. Where if something touches you, it'll just break the ability and they'll die, so I mean, you're mostly safe again. The only thing you gotta keep in mind is the fact that each time you use this ability, it propels you forward. So you better make sure you're not in front of an edge or you will suffer. Now, the cool thing here is now we get to be DD, and there's pretty much no chance of us losing our power. He can also, for some reason, hit flying piles of poop. You have these things which you need to break, and there's a crystal shard in one of them. This isn't the one, I just want to break it because I can, but I guess I can't. If you use the charge attack, it'll just take 1 shot instead of 2. That's one thing I've learned. Like so. I need to demonstrate, guys, it's important. So that's pretty cool. I'd be lying if I said I was super comfortable playing as DDD in this. Can I get that? Ow! I'm definitely getting an ow. This one just breaks easily. Smash his face. Get that health. Or maybe we won't. You know, that's cool too. There you go. Not all of them have breakable tops. And smash him! I had a feeling that was going to happen. It's this one right up here. Oh good, he jumped into it. Smack. There you go. Crystal shard number 1. Not so bad. That is one thing I can say about this one, is it's like, although it's a very strange request for them to make you go in this with ice plus ice, it's not nearly as unbearable as the rock plus bomb ability. Like, this one's fine. I have no quarrels about going through it. It's not difficult. The rock plus bomb is difficult, yeah, because you're at risk of hurting yourself each time you use the ability, as to where this time it's pretty much you're invincible almost. The only thing you gotta deal with is just pits, which for the most part is very, very negotiable. You can talk to that pit and say, hey, I don't want to fall in you, and the pit will just look at you and be like, why? And it'll be very upset, but it's okay because we're a grown man and we can do what we want. Oh, that was close. I didn't want to fall in there. And also you're safe from the falling bird crab, which is pretty nice. I don't know if the bird crab's on fire, but it is. And these are pits, actually, so each time I lose I break out of it, because I'm hitting the edge. This, I think, is hilarious. You see these birds, and then they just disappear. You can see them charging towards me, but I just think it's funny to just, like, drive through, and it's like, where'd they go? I don't know why, it's just great to me. I also like the idea that even the fire enemies are not safe from the snowball that is Kirby, so it's a really good ability. I can say that, and I apparently can go through lava flames too. Oh, don't! That was close. You want to jump over that and then land on him. Its ability I've never really used much either, mostly because I feel like ice is one of the harder ones to come by, but you can get it inside that tree in 1-2. So here's where you need it. I don't know why you would assume to use ice plus ice on it, but you do. I'm going to keep the ability anyway, though, just because it's, you know, invincible. So we're going to keep that. Go ahead, eat him up, Curbs. It's alright, he may be fire. You know, actually, he looks kind of like an enemy that would be in, like the Fire Shy Guys from Paper Mario. That's kind of what his design looks like. And here we have an eruption, because we're in Mount Lava Lava. Everything erupts. It's very poor. It's a bad eruption. It really needs to stop. And when I say that, I mean, like, I could erupt better than that. If I was a volcano, I would teach it a thing or two about erupting. I've taken a class in Erupting 101. Yeah, I like to say things and then think about it, and I'm like, wow, I'm really retarded. That being a case of it. But hey, I guess if someone finds it amusing, it's not a total waste. Excuse you. We need fudge. Why are there fucking fudgesicles in a volcano? I need to know this. Why are there fudgesicles in this volcano? Okay, there goes a lot of my existence right there. I'm glad I haven't lost this ability yet, though. Go on. It's just erupting at Kirby miles per hour. And I can say that because it's erupting at the speed of Kirby. Alright, well, there's a cactus in a volcano now for some reason too, because this game continues to make sense. Now it's rising up, and you want to stick to the left side, kind of like we did in that current level. Because here's our crystal shard hanging on the left. Alright, so this bit's a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's try it with Spark. Let's see what we can get. Probably a bad idea. Oh man, it looks like it's catching up. It's hard to do this part with the snowball. That's why I want to try it with Spark. Oh my God, Kirby! This is not the time for joking! Oh my gosh, we're gonna die, Curbs, and it's gonna be your fault! Oh, good lord. Alright, you see what I mean? This is not a snowball-friendly area. Holy shit. Okay, we can still make it out of there, Kirby. You see this? We may not be doing... If you would jump, Kirby. You see there? Alright, we did it. It was awful. But it worked, and we got another question mark, because that's exactly what I'm feeling. Now this is my least favorite boss. I hate it, but I did find out that if you go in this with just ice ability and nothing else, it's actually a little bit bearable. It still cuts it really close on me dying, but it's the easiest solution I found. So I'm gonna go get ice, and I'll meet you back. Here, now's my chance. You're a piece of crap. Electric plus cutter equals Darth Maul. It's the coolest ability, like it really is. And I think you push down, yeah, you put it away. But yeah, it's such a cool ability. So I feel like that's, I guess, a noteworthy thing while I'm doing this. You can't say I didn't show it off, you know? Actually, you know what? Hell with it. Let's try it. Let's see if we can take him on with it. I mean, the freeze ability gives me, like, a protection agency, but I feel like this might work just as well. So let's try it. Firstly, let's time ourselves accordingly, because this will technically get all ground. So what he's going to do is he's going to shoot lava flumes and stuff. And, ouch, you hit his lava, and that's how you hurt him, and it's really weird. So pay attention to which directions things go in, and that's how you do it. Okay, it's gonna do that. Alright, I'm not liking this so much. I don't find this is just a very nice boss fight. Let's see if we can kill him. Okay, good. That's phase 1 down. And then from here, he just amorphous blobs himself closer to me, and the fight becomes worse. Because the way to hit him is to aim for his mouth. Which, you know, that doesn't sound so bad, but when you're jumping and doing something like this, it's kind of problematic, especially when you got rocks falling from the ceiling and, you know, you get too close to try and hit him, you end up taking damage because of him. Duck right here, because otherwise that attack will hit you and it'll stun you for a little bit. So don't let that hit you at all. It's bad news for all of us. Holy crap, I did it, and better than I would have with ice. Alright, well there you go. This was my chance to show off Spark plus Cutter. We used it to take down a boss. And now, the next time we start up, we will start at Shiver Star. Now, I went ahead and hit A real quickly because there's a thing about Shiver Star that a lot of people find real interest in, and it's been Nintendo confirmed, which makes it even cooler. But I'll discuss that in the next part, because next time we'll be starting Shiver Star, and then we should be good enough, Astro will be able to take care of the world after that, which will hold the final boss. So, next time we'll be getting the, we'll just call it the non-complete ending. Actually, shit, we might just, Either we're going to finish the entire game, or we're just going to finish most of the game. I'll see how I feel when it comes time for playtesting and all that. But yeah, next time there's going to be Kirby Shiver Star. I've been JC4R, and cardiovascular system.